Hi everyone, my name is Laura from PreQuilt, and I'm here in this video going to show you how you can use your own fabric stash to visualize your next quilt idea in PreQuilt. This can either be done by downloading digital fabric swatches of the fabric that you'd like to use, or by taking photographs of the fabric that you have and importing them into PreQuilt. We've teamed up with Kim and Tom from Feel Good Fibers, and we've built out a digital coloring page for their quilt, Good Vibes, which was designed by Megan Collins. And so we're going to use that as a foundation to show you how to use these techniques. However, I think it's really important to note that you can use these techniques I'm about to show you anywhere in PreQuilt, not just this design, and I really hope you get the hang of using your stash to visualize your next idea. Okay, so let's just jump right in. Alright, so I'm going to show you now how to import fabric swatches using your phone by taking a picture of it. When I was doing my own decluttering and cleaning up, I was able to find these great little remnants of the old cotton and steel basics that I'm having a hard time finding the digital fabric swatch for. So I'm just going to take a picture of it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take one, I'm going to go into PreQuilt on my phone. This is the dashboard, and so it defaults to quilts, but I'm going to go to fabric, and then I'm going to click on bulk upload, and it's going to either take a photo or a photo library. I'm just going to take the photo, and then what I want to do is I want to just fill the screen, take the photo, okay, and then I'm going to use this photo. And now it should be in my fabric right here. So then if you want, you could put in the name of the company, which is Cotton, oh, low battery, Cotton and Steel. And I'm not going to really bother with the names because I'm too lazy for that. So that's how you would do that. And then when we go back to designing or importing the colors, the fabrics that we want to use, it'll be there for us to use. I'll show you again one more time. So bulk upload, take the photo, fill the photo screen, take the photo, use photo, and then I'm just going to save it. So there we have it. So I'm going to quickly do that for the rest of them, and then I can show you how to use it. This one I think is one of the newer cotton and steel after the Ruby Star split, so I think I'm going to be able to find a swatch of this on the digital download, so I'll show you how to do that next. So like I was saying, I felt pretty confident that I would be able to find the digital fabric swatch for that fabric that I had in my stash. And I personally like the digital fabric swatches a lot because I find sometimes they're just more consistent than my own photographs. So what I do is I come down here and I copy the image address. I go back to my dashboard and I can add one from a URL. I paste the URL in there. I like this because now, because I'm on a keyboard, it's easier. I can write the name in there, and then there we have it. It's really quick and easy. You can also do it, just say you want to download the image. You can come here, you can save the image as. I put it in my downloads. And then I can go back here and I can upload from my computer. Go bulk upload. I pick that blue, pops up. And then I can save that. And so very quickly you can import your stash into your fabric swatches. So next up, I'm going to show you how to design with it. Okay, so now that I have all the swatches of my fabric stash loaded into my fabric, either through photographs or the digital swatches, I can now use them in the design or the quilt pattern that I like to work on. In this case, I'm going to go back to the Good Vibes coloring page that I was telling you about, which I can find here in the color pages. We also have our collaborators that we worked with previously still loaded here, so you can always work from their digital coloring pages as well. But in this case, I'm going to go and use that Good Vibes quilt pattern from Feel Good Fibers. Just going to scroll down. These are always randomly organized. So I'm going to use the scrappy version and click Color This Pattern. So it comes preloaded with just these scraps that we use just as placeholders. I don't have any of these fabrics, so I'm going to start using those fabric swatches that I had imported earlier. So the first step to do is just to edit. These are all fabric tags that we used to have this scrappy look. So I'm going to go in and edit it, and I'm going to start using the pinks that I had just imported. So you often have to play with the scale to be able to see the design. A lot of times you just have to use your own discretion on the size of it. We're working on getting more measurement-based scaling, but that is not yet done. So here we go. I'm going to start importing, and you can see how it slowly overtakes those designs where the fabric is now used. And you can see how it's changing the overall look of the quilt to reflect the fabrics that I'm actually using from my stash. I have these feathers. This was like a shot cotton that I really liked, but it was really subtle. This was that digital one that we used. And then I'm actually really kind of like the idea of having a little punch of blue. So I'm going to keep that one in there as well. Okay, so if you wanted to change the background, you could do that here as well. You could also switch this over from, instead of using a solid, you could import another print. Like if I wanted to use this white one that I had, although I kind of really did like the idea of that light pink, which now I can't remember what it was called. Oh, I think it was shell. You can organize them by alphabetically. Now I have to find it. Shell here. So I actually like this one a lot, so I'm going to just leave it there. So when you're done, you can clone this quilt, which means you can save it into your own dashboard. So that I can come back and change it if I want, and now I save it. Or sometimes that's a good idea to do that before, at the beginning, instead of if your computer crashes. And once you're happy with the overall design, and you can see I use the feathers and the ads and these other old classic basics, you can also download the image. And this is really helpful too, because if you did take the time to name the fabric swatches, then you would know exactly which ones you needed to grab. And then it also generates this PNG that you can download and print, and this becomes a really excellent quilt, like a quilt map for when you decide to make the quilt. So then you can see the feathers and the other fabrics that you used. And you can download that and print it out and use it when you're assembling the quilt. So I'm really glad that you guys were here and I could show you how to import the fabric stash that you have and that you found in this challenge and actually use it in your next quilt design. And like I was saying, all of these techniques you can use on any quilt that you're working on in PreQuilt, not just this individual pattern that we were using as the example. So thank you so much. Feel free to check out our channel. We have other tutorial videos there as well. Have a great day. Bye.